All right, guys. My name is Zothando Ramugondo. This is my testimony about my disability, how God um, can use me through my disabilities. And yeah, this is my story, how God can use me through my disabilities, how He has able to help me through my disabilities, even though I had challenges. But yeah, this is just my story to make you aware of it. So, my name is Zothando Ramugondo. I was born with a condition called velocardiofacial syndrome. It's a deletion in chromosome 22q11.2. Yeah, um, it's just a deletion part of my chromosome. I think you guys know it. From the beginning, my life looked different. When I was 1 week old, doctors discovered that I had a heart defect. They ran tests and told my mom that I would face challenges, especially academically. They said I would struggle to learn. They said I would be limited because of my, syndrome that I was born with. I also grew up with the facial differences and a learning disability. But here's the truth. That never became my identity. It was my identity, but Christ says, no, that is not your identity. You know what I mean? Um, yes, I've had struggles. Um, yes, I've had moments where things were harder than for others, you know. But my life is not defined by a diagnosis. Because a lot of people will be like, oh, you have a disability, there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, there was some truth about that, but that never, um, Christ usually tells me, like, don't make it as your identity. You know what I mean? I would use you in so many ways. So, yeah, yes, I've had struggles. Yes, I've had moments where things were harder than for others. But my life is not defined by a diagnosis. My identity is not my disability. My identity is in God. And that's a fact, you know. Um, Psalm 139, verse 14 says, I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well, and I'll hold on to that because even with everything I was born with, God still takes care of me. He didn't make a mistake with me, right? He formed me with purpose, and through every challenge, He's been faithful, and that is so true. Because there was so many doubts that I had, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm just grateful that He's been using me in so many ways. So 2 Corinthians 5 verse 17 says, therefore, if anyone is in Christ, right, the new creation has come, the old has gone, the new is here. So basically, once I gave my life to Christ, I'm no more the old me, but part two is coming. It's going to get interesting. I know you guys are going to love it. Um, I'm not limited by what the world says. And that means I'm not defined what the doctor said. Yes, it is true what the doctor says, but I'm not defined by what they say. Christ is my foundation. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, He is my foundation. Um, and I am made in, I am made in, I am made new in Christ. Forgive me that I'm struggling a little bit. I don't know why I'm stuttering. So, and this is just the beginning of my story. I hope you guys enjoy it. And part two of my testimony is coming soon. See you guys. Bye.